USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the Ipob USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Mr. Bella once again. Wisdom, feel it, come on, get up. Say Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in our stand. What did they know? What do they know? They see. What do they see? If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. Give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. Biafra only forever. 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 The lovers of Biafra. This is the time we need to come together and fight for what is belong to us. Bandits who want to make us a giant of Africa. Giving us somebody like Namdekano for this our mission. Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What do they know? What do they know? They see. What do they see? If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. Oh no, see what you put our hero. Before they never stop. Mazi but no phone we stop. They cannot stop it. Biafra only forever.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the Council of Despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
dịka ị na-enweta meseji a biko nye aka ka fọwọdụọ ya. Ihe ọjọọ adịghị mma. Onye ọbụla hụrụ ihe ọjọọ ya kpọọ ya nọọ ihe ọjọọ. Ahụ ekwughị ọ na-egbu okenye, ekwu anọghị na-egbu nwata. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ nweta ozi a, tụsawa na ya nyere ezinụlọ ụmụaka Igbo dị iche iche aka tụsaa na ozi a ka a mara ma ndị o mekọtara ha nwere ike ichegharị. Ala Igbo na-atụzi ụjọ ndị nọ diaspora ịlọbata. Ụmụnne anyị n'obodo oyibo na-atụzi ụjọ ịlọta ala Igbo. Enwezighị peace n'ala Igbo. Ebe niile berial. Ebe niile ọnwụ ike. Kemgbe Buhari bara n'ọchịchị, Igbo nọzi n'anya mmiri. Ebe niile ụmụaka Igbo chewere ihu ka anyị na-amazighị. Ejizi ego na-adọ eze n'obodo. Kọmọn eze obodo ka eji ego na-adọ. Kọmọn eze obodo ka e nwere ndị a na-akwụ ụgwọ ka ha ga gbagbuo ụmụnne ha. Kọmọn eze obodo ka e nwere ndị a na-enye nshi ka ha ga nyegbuo. Ọdịnarị eze obodo buteziri iro na ekworo n'etiti nwanne na nwanne. Ọ ga-esu esu n'ala Igbo. There will be a war. Ọgụ ga-ada n'Igbo. Igbo versus Igbos. Oge ya abịawala. Gọvanọ asaa anyị na-anụ ntị. Pawa ahụ unu nwere, pawa ahụ iche na ị nwere, pawa ahụ iche na ị nwere iji bubata ihe anya mmiri. Enwezighị ezinụlọ nọ in peace. Enwezighị ezinụlọ nwere ike ihi ụra ghara ihi ụra in peace. Onye ọbụla chizi obi n'aka. I want you to prepare yourself. Akunila he baramandi in the no mandega bank you're outside, nigga tinjuana bank outside country. Prepare yourself. There will be a war or can I get Hadibo? There's what talk. And all will go and get with the peace. The governor, Panjike, Ega, one day, Ega, Trago, Nalibo. Escort all ndị amị ọwụla ịkpọrọ sekuriti ọwụla ịkpọrọ na-asụghị Igbo ga-anwụ ha ga-eru ala. Warning, 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 warning. Warning, 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 warning. Aka na ntị ka a na-adụ unu. Ịmara na aka gị nọ n'ihe ọjọọ. All the governors mekere ala Igbo ahụ na-abatala na red book whether you like it or not. Ọ bụrụ na ị ga-achịgide chife 2023 ọ bụrụ na ị ga-achịru 2023 kelee Chineke gị ma ndị si na Jehova nyere ha the staff gbuwa mmadụ n'ala Igbo anya hụchala unu ma ndị ji bọmbụ anya isi ma ndị ji egbe anya isi ma ndị ji igbu mmadụ anya isi ma unu ma ndị na-akụrụ unu egwu na-etiri unu mkpu from party unu anyị amalitela ịrekọdụ aha ndị niile mere involve. Ọ gwara naanị aha ahụ a na-erekọdụ ihe ji ọgụ adabere. Prepare yourself spiritual and physical. Ọ ga-akpọta akpọtụ. Warning, 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 warning. Madam, kpọọ di gị na phone, kpọọ di gị, shebata di gị na room. Jụọ di gị gọvanọ ahụ ọwụ aka ya ọnụ n'ihe ọjọọ dị otu a. Kpọọ di gị na phone. Madam, jụọ ya ma polisi na amị ahụ ọ na-arụ. Jụọ ya ma SARS ahụ ọ na-arụ. Civil defense ahụ ọ na-arụ. Custom ọ na-arụ. TOS ahụ ọ na-arụ. Ihe niile a ha na-arụkọ ma homere involve aha homere involve na ihe ọjọọ. Ọ ga-akpọtụ akpọtụ. There will be a war in Igbo land. Igbo versus Igbos. And that is the only thing that will bring peace in Igbo. Anything about Nigeria is not our business for now. And any Nigerian soldier you are going to call to come and protect you that you are working for Nigeria, if that soldier don't take time, he will go down. Any soldier that don't speak Igbo that enter Igbo land, when this war will happen, we go down. And we shall see. This is a warning to you. The bleeding is too much. The bleeding is too much in Igbo land. People cannot come back market in peace. People cannot come back market around 8. All the keke drivers, some of them are evil men today. Some of the taxi drivers, some of the Okada drivers, somebody will put on soldier uniform and enter into somebody's house and kill that person in the name of soldier, and nothing will happen in Igbo land. Amen. Somebody will stand up with uniform and arrest somebody in Igbo land, took that person to a place never to return again, and nothing is happening. People will come into Igbo land and call themselves one security or the other, one force or the other, and kill people. Nothing will happen in Igbo land. Enough is enough. Listen to me. What Nado Hamadike is doing with you, Unu were Adike Guru. Manunu Gamani Bowen Mado. Enough is enough. Oh, my Kali Roboto Ibo. Baby Lelo ni went on my daily Sulu. And the time to call on Uba to record on names. Them are involved. Listen to me, man. I kindred. There is people that is monitoring you in your kindred. And when then I'm talking a kindred, as a messenger of assassinators, as a messenger of kidnappers, as a messenger of governors. A piece on politics, go and can walk at Chicota. Do about the go. My hojo, I got Palana Kuko. What said you can do about doing when they got to Akaya family? There will be a war, there will be a war. A war that will come with anger. A war that will come with a wrath of the Almighty God, anger of the Almighty God that is coming. This is not time to kneel down to call the name of God, to come and protect us. This is the time to call the name of God to lead us. And He will lead us like He lead others. Because Durundembo, Ogeduanua, Ogesu, Ogesu Nalibo, Ogesu Bendem Valley legal, Chibantum, Haga Walk Deraha, Ogesu Banabra State, legal over the Haga Walk Deraha, Ogesu Bende, Dimo State, Chimo State, Galwalk Deraha, everybody said at the Lugu State Hoga Jota. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. President will attend on a head or top. A leader will attend on a head or top. One chicken. Gaga self work is about security. All Roman soldier or soldiers of Nigeria got work. Go and invite the soldiers of America. Because any soldier that will come out to support you, the wrath of God will fall upon him. Those evil men that will come out to fight for you for killings in Igbo land and leave their own tribe to go to their own tribe, to come to Igbo tribe to fight against justice. That soldier will go down, that police will go down, that pastor will go down. What is all this? What is all this? Everyone will have mother. Can you do your time a little? Can they make a little? One chicken. I wouldn't soon governor the way Henameno. Moon Mandela will dance in the way Henameno. We shall see. Otake now one them of yes and others to go through. Passing away Henameno because they have the power. Manamosu, all of them go down. Emata was a lot of Igeruala. I got Baila. Any year, Emata no Igeruala. Report I got the Igeruala. This year, 2021, I will talk. Check your cover, make a drag. And how will I confess or you tell the come and confess. Only an only a prophet. Or a prophet, I will give that woman online. Susariga Guarigawayo. You're not what you don't do only an only under the born on that you're born now logo, even more. Prophet of what Jesus can earlier. You may see me by age, but you're not what today. Write it somewhere. Message I jot it somewhere. Oh no, I want to message now forward again. Yan does I can't get me wanted this message. Me forward again. And I'm not a libo get forward or here. You can again. Or try his forward. Umuru Bulufima. Now forward the Jolly Lahena forward. Now forward the business online. Short up forward wire. Group of Leno. And any power that will rise against you that make forward the messenger, Jehovah gave it to Nahala. God will give that person punishment and not get me after. Enough is enough. That bleeding is becoming too much. Other too much in our life. And something has to be done for it to stop. Be a war. This is not a war. God to come and protect us. It's a war. God come and lead us. Ọrụ na Chineke anyị duru ndị mbụ ha aga ọgụ merie n'agha ọ ga-edu anụnwa.
Good evening. Welcome to this particular broadcast this evening, this morning, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct. Enter Biafra, Channel 1, live and direct, YouTube, live and direct on other social media platforms. The time has come to defend our land. But before I go forward into what I want to say and do this evening, I want everybody to understand we have entered a very, very, very dangerous stage. The struggle for Biafra. We've entered a very dangerous stage of the struggle for Biafra. Remember, we are fighting for survival. We are fighting for survival. If kill today, they'll kill tomorrow. If we do not fight, defend our land, defend our women, defend our children, we'll all be away from the surface of the earth. We will not allow that. I want you to understand that today, I am making it very clear, Governor Umahi, the governors, some of the governors, Northeast and some APC, and Northern Nigeria Fulanis are sponsoring the killings you have been seeing in Biafra land in Anambra State. The APC chieftain governors, which Umahi is part of them, has been sponsoring the killings in Biafra land. I am making this allegation today, and I'm going to back it in fact, objectively. If you are asking and you have been wondering where the killings, what is going on in Anambra State, a hand must henceforth be pointing at the leader of these killers, Umahi of Ebonyi State. I want to let you understand something. He made a very, very unbelievable confession today. He made a confession. I want all of you from Ebonyi State watching this thing to forward it to all his PAs. Umahi made a confession. Umahi confessed. Umahi confessed of killings in Biafra land. And I don't, somebody was, 2 days ago, when I was in a program, my brother was asking question. Why would the federal government of Nigeria for killings in Nigeria? What do they want to achieve? They want to achieve. I struggled to explain to that our brother. That was very, very important question. When that young man was asking that question, a lot of people say, don't address him. No, this is out of point. No, I said no. I need to address it. Because that was a very important question. If we are claiming that killings in the Southeast sponsored by the federal government, of which the governors are part of, would they do that? What do they stand to gain? Today, Umahi has come to confess. Umahi has come to give you answer. Umahi has confessed to the reason why they are now, sponsoring killings in Biafra land. And when we say it is all to give IPOB a bad name, because it is the modus operandi of the Nigerian politicians. They can do anything, whatever they want, including killing. And that's exactly what is going on. So I am going to analyze the confession of Umahi. Umahi has confessed. Now let us go there.
All right, well, yes, we do have His Excellency Umahi, Chairman of Southeast Governors Forum and Governor of Ebonyi State, joining us on the program today. Good morning, Your Excellency. Thank you for joining us on the program today. Now, for the umpteenth time, the forum has spoken about security in the Southeast. Yet, you have some of these matters just, it just seems to not go away. Why does it appear intractable addressing the challenges concerning security in the Southeast?
I don't think that the security
Southeast is totally different from what is happening in other places in Nigeria. But in a way, I think it's impossible to address the challenges. It's a bit complicated.
So does the forum understand the complications and how are they addressing it?
Yeah, the first is the psyche of our people. Over time, there have been these issues of marginalization, the region not being treated equally with, other regions.
Now, the question I want to ask Umahi today, and some of you, the One Nigeria people, is when you continue to make this statement that some people are not being treated equal. I want to understand something. Who is not treating somebody equal? Who is not treating somebody equal? What is the reason? What is the motive? Somebody not treating somebody equal. I don't understand. If you are a Nigerian and you own Nigeria, a stakeholder in Nigeria, why should you be saying some people are not being treated equal? By who? Who? Okay, by who? Because if you are part of Nigeria, automatically, if Nigeria is your home, if Nigeria is your country, why should you be worried about somebody not treating you equally? Who is that person? And if actually that this is truth, that somebody is not being treated equally, and by who? By who? If there is somebody somewhere, if there is group or there are group of people somewhere that have the power to treat some section or part of the country, marginalize them or unjustly, my brother, it means that you don't have sense to continue to want to be part of a country that that you will begin to complain about somebody not treating you equal. I don't get it. But this is not what I have come to do. Now let us continue. I just dropped this one here.
And then, so people now decided to capitalize on that. At the initial time, it was an issue of we have been marginalized, and then a lot of people keyed into that. Along the line, it developed into violence. Later, the same agitation has been hijacked, by criminals, bandits, and kidnappers.
You see, this is to confirm that Umahi and all the governors are the ones sponsoring the killing. You see, that is the modus operandi. So the message now is that struggle for Biafra has been hijacked by criminals. Now, who are the criminals? Who are those sponsoring the criminals? And what is Umahi trying to achieve by bringing out this narrative of the struggle has been hijacked? My brother, I want to take you back to the NSAS protest. What was the language used? Protest has been hijacked. Started well. It was a good protest. People were against injustice, the killing of NSAS. It was good. It was good. Everybody should, we like it. But now, criminals have come to hijack it. And they will always use this word, hijack. These criminals are the ones that are doing, these same governors are the ones sending the criminals to start to behave as if they have hijacked the struggle. So when you hear it, they are beginning to sell the narrative. And I want to send a message to Umahi today. The message I want to send to Umahi is that Biafra struggle is not a struggle for any criminal to hijack. You can talk, you can kill everybody in your community. It can never be hijacked by criminals. What they want to do now, like that's why I was explaining, because it is very, very important. I was explaining to that our brother 2 days ago, the motive of the government. I told you people that Joe Ibokwe burnt his own house. And I told you people that DSS killed Dr. Chike. DSS killed Dr. Chike. You did not believe me. So the people that you see that are killing people in Anambra State are being sponsored by the governors. So that they want to do a lot of killings. They want to kill, they have to kill prominent person. Without that, to have weight, they have to kill prominent person. And one thing now is that any governor that is not with them, they will go and kill that governor. So that to make everybody shout, what is going on? They connived and killed Dr. Chike DSS. And now, immediately they kill Dr. Chike, everybody is crying. They are killing prominent people. They are killing prominent people. And now, criminals, bandits have hijacked the struggle for Biafra. One thing I want to say is, who told you that the people who are killing are killing for Biafra? They are killing for Biafra. Who told you that the people burning things are burning it for Biafra? But you know what? Umahi and his criminal group from the northern Nigeria sent them. They have recruited them all over Biafra land. And what they are doing is to give a dog. You see, this is example of giving a dog a bad name to kill it. I've started just exactly the same way they did in NSAS. Oh, this protest was good. It was organized. But then, we don't have the leader. Where are the leader? Who is the leader? This one, the governor of Kogi State volunteered himself to be leader. Nobody was leader. And the protest was booming. What did they do? They hired Fulani from Daija. They imported them into Abuja. They went and burned cars of Igbo business car peoples. They burned all their cars. Over 200 cars were burnt in Abuja. They started destroying things. They burn everywhere in Lagos. And they change. They say, the bandit criminals have hijacked this protest. Have hijacked it. So let us go and stop the criminals. That is the model. One thing they don't know is that Biafra struggle it can never ever be hijacked, and it is not going to end. Biafra struggle is not NSAS. But I want to tell you today that is the killing you see in Anambra State, the killing you see in Ebonyi State, the killing you see in all over Biafra land. They are being sponsored by this man, Umahi and co. Get anything Biafra. Umahi opened his mouth to say, we don't want Biafra. Who is we? Who is he representing? He can only say me. Even his family cannot. He cannot talk for his family. Come and say we don't want Biafra. Who is we? Who is he representing? Representing you? He only represents himself. We are going to have referendum. If we are going by referendum, he will come with one single vote. One single vote. His wife will come. And his wife will even vote for Biafra against him. Now, I want you to pay attention to what Umahi said here. Because You see, this is a confession. Confession of they sponsor the killing in the southeast. I want you to watch.
That's why I say it's a bit complicated.
Can I ask you, Your Excellency, who are the people that Saudi's governors have been able to identify as behind these heinous acts? You have referenced the fact that they are bandits and terrorists and all of that, and some would say that's escapist. It's only fair to just say, okay, those are the people that have been fomenting this trouble all over the nation. But speaking specifically for the Southeast, who are the people that are behind these heinous acts, and what could one say is the reason? What do they want?
You see, at the beginning where we have the Ipob saying the agitation, they're agitating for the creation of Biafra, and their reason is that, we are being marginalized. Then a lot of people keyed it. If anybody has differences, with the center, person becomes a supporter of Ipob. If you sort anything, at the federal level, and you fail to get it, you become a supporter of Ipob. Those in diaspora that went for greener pastures and they failed to, get such, they will become very bitter with the Nigerian society. So the followers, kept, growing, and then the issue of herdsmen came up. There were a couple of killings in Southeast.
Couple of killings in Southeast. There were couple of killings in the Southeast. Now I want to ask you, the killings that there are couple of killings that this man is talking about, the killing them themselves are sponsoring now, is not even up to the number of people slaughtered in 2 nights. Okay? But the only difference is that those killings did not kill Chike. They did not kill Dr. Chike. So Fulani killings is couple. Fulani burning of Uzuwane killed hundreds of people is couple of killing. Fulani killing in Ebonyi state, of which Umahi is the governor, killed and slaughtered villagers. On any occasion, at least twice, is couple of killing. Fulani massacring people in Anambra state. Went to female hostel in Imbo, in female hostel. They butchered them, cut off their head. He call it couple of killing. Fulani killing in Abia state. He call it couple of killing. Fulani killing in Imo state. He call it couple of killing. But the one they are sponsoring now is the one that killed Chike, Dr. Chike. A prominent man. All of a sudden, they have hijacked the struggle for Biafra. So why would Umahi connect Biafra struggle to the killing they are sponsoring? Why is he not connecting the Fulani killing to the jihad and the conquest of Nigeria? Why? He don't want to he cannot connect it. They're going to kill him. He don't want to die. He knows that we cannot kill him. He knows that it is not in our nature to kill him. That is why he can come on this channel and talk anyhow to us. That is why he can address us anyhow. Because he knows it is not in our culture to kill. But when it comes to the people whose culture is to kill and they are ready to kill him, he will call them couple of killings. You see the impunity? And Umahi knows that our hands have nothing to do with it because they are sponsoring it. That is why he can address us anyhow. He's afraid of us. The way he's afraid of Fulani, he will not talk. I want to tell you now, if Umahi know, if Umahi is sure, and Umahi know that we are deadly, like Fulani people, he will not sit here and talk nonsense against us. Not. But because he know we are not like that. That is why he can sit here and tell us that criminals have hijacked Biafra struggle. But time shall tell. Shall tell. So all the killings in Biafra land, and this is a governor. Umahi is telling you his couple of killing because he was not killed. Fulani did not kill him, or kill his daughter, or kill his wife. Killing other people, daughter and wife. So it is couple of killing, because there are couple of killing. And Umahi did not know that Fulani has been killing people in Middle Belt. He did not know that Fulani has been killing people in Yoruba land. He did not know that the reason why we are fighting for Biafra now is not because of marginalization. At least if you don't know that before, he is going to know it this night. Umahi, we are not fighting for Biafra because of marginalization. We are fighting for Biafra so that we cannot be converted to Islam, so that we cannot be conquered. We are fighting for survival. We are fighting to be free. Not what is marginalization? Who is marginalizing you? Who is marginalizing you? Okay, let's even agree that some people fought for because of marginalization. So why would somebody marginalize you in your own country? Why? And you still want to be part of it? You even agree that some people, and that some people are saying they are being marginalized. Are they not being marginalized? And who is marginalizing them? And for what purpose? This is not what I have come to do. I want you to listen to Umahi's confession. Watch.
The people were a bit helpless and felt the governors were not protecting them. You see, the governors were protecting them, but the governors, swore oath under the Constitution, and we're doing a lot of things that we're not going to be saying in public. But we did quite a lot to ensure.
Of course, you are doing a lot of things that will not be said in the public. What is it that Umahi was doing that he cannot say it in the public? Do you know Umahi is doing a lot of things that cannot be said in the public? To know what is it Umahi is doing to protect the life of Ndibo. It's not for public consumption. Is it setting up a bubago that is not in public consumption? Is it calling for security meeting that should not be in public, that should not be made public? I am asking Umahi this night, what is it that Umahi is doing with Fulani that cannot be said public? You don't need to ask that question, I will answer it. The thing Umahi have done that he don't want to say in public is to hire the higher assassin, killers, and deploy them all over Biafra land. Today, Umahi killers are in Anambra State, killing people. Is what Umahi have done that he don't want to say in public. But let me tell you, I want to, as this video is going on, you are going to agree with me. If you ask me, because some of you will be like that our brother asked that day, why would Umahi deploy people to kill? Now, I want to tell you the reason. The reason Umahi deploy people to kill is so that, first of all, they will bring the military to Biafra land. Second of all, they will claim that Biafra struggle have been hijacked by bandits and criminals and all what have you. Third of all, they will give IPOB a bad name and Biafra people a bad name. I remember they all hate anything Biafra because they don't want to live in a sane society. They want to continue to live in Nigeria where they can enjoy their ill-gotten wealth. So the only plan, because they don't have any other thing, the only plan is to recruit criminals to begin to kill people in Biafra land, to say Biafra people are killing. And let me tell you, Umahi in this video said that very soon, group may rise up against secessionists. My brother, what Umahi is telling you is already happening, because that is what you see, the people you see killing now, the people you see killing everywhere in Anambra State is being sponsored by Umahi. So he's just telling you what they are doing. He is going to tell you in this video that group may rise against secessionists. But what he refused to tell you is that group have already risen against secessionists, because that is the next step they are going to do. So why it is very, very important to sit at home. Very, very important. Because from your home now, they cannot come and get you. Any day that they sit at home, they cannot come there and get you. They can get you. But I want you to listen to this yourself.
That there is peace between the herdsmen and our farmers. That's not the way some people that were agreed wanted us to go. That's the way we should go. If you recall what is happening elsewhere between the herdsmen and the farmers, we will see that the governors of Southeast really did well. So then came up the Ipob with ESN, which is the militant aspect of the Ipob.
You didn't hear that? So ESN is a militant aspect of Ipob. Okay? Why Fulani herdsmen and farmer? The governors handled it well. And these are people who have slaughtered and burnt our people, burnt them to ashes. When these Fulani kill, oh my God, they have no respect to human dignity. They design people, women and children with knife, with cutlass. They are not to be addressed with militant as a name. Okay? No. Fulani herdsmen is Umahi will address them with respect and dignity. But when it comes to IPOB, Umahi will put militant into it. ESN. The same gun ESN carry to protect our land is the same gun Fulani herdsmen are carrying to kill our people. Why is Umahi not addressing them as militant? He doesn't even not talk about terrorists. Eh? Why would Umahi not address the same people who carry AK-47, who carry machete cutlass to kill our people, and they have killed in his own state? Umahi cried on camera. Umahi was shouting, this is how you pay us, this is how you pay. Umahi was crying in initial local government. But he cannot address them as militant. What makes Umahi to address ESN as militant? Is not because of gun. Not because of gun. Is it not because of gun? Umahi to address ESN as a militant and herdsmen as herdsmen. Have ESN killed and butchered people? The answer is no. Has ESN chopped women's head? The answer is no. Has ESN chopped our children's head? The answer is no. It's the same ESN that were, protecting these women in forest. The women, and they made it possible for these women to go to farm. The Fulani were the one responsible for killing the women and killing our children. But Umahi cannot call them, let us even say, militant. The same gun, although they carry more sophisticated weapon, the same gun ESN carry is the same gun the Fulani carry. What the Fulani use their own gun to do to commit crime and kill people. What the ESN use their own gun to do to protect the land, to protect women and children against Fulani. And who is supposed to be militant? Who is supposed to be given a branded name? ESN? which is also family and the brothers of Governor Mahi. But Governor Mahi cannot Fulani who come from all over Africa. Amen. But he's giving his own people. He's giving his own people militant. And again, let me tell you, this same Umahi recruited killers. And all APC leaders, they recruited killers. This is the only thing APC, the Islamic evil and the satanic party does. And I'm calling them party because very soon people will say he's an attacking party. Yes, I am calling them party. Because every person that is involved in killing today, they are all in APC. All of them are in APC. Is there any other party that is killing? Every killing today is being done by people in APC. Islamic agenda. I want you to watch.
Then they started to issue orders of threats. If you do this, we will do this, and all kind of stuff. And so, along the line, the whole exercise is being hijacked. In Southeast, you don't no longer have kidnappers, cultists. Everyone that does one criminality or the other claims to be Ipob. And also,
do you hear that? That everybody, and he's not even saying that Ipob. He say every other person claim to be Ipob. When they go and commit this crime, they claim to be Ipob. I told you that any day Umahi come to exonerate IPOB, my brother, run. He's about to slaughter our people. He is about to slaughter our people. Any day he come to say IPOB is innocent of this, people are claiming, my brother, run. He knows what he's talking about. He knows that he is the one sponsoring the killing, and when these people are captured, they say they are IPOB, and he knows they are not IPOB. That is why he is talking with authoritatively that the thing have been hijacked. Remember what I said? They are using the narrative hijack. It will be a bad name that hijack. They are not telling you, they are not saying that it is IPOB because they know the people are not IPOB. They know they are the one who hired those people. And they are not going to be in prison. They will parade them, they say they are IPOB. Before you know it, they disappear. They don't go to prison. They don't take them to court. The same people will come back to street to continue. That is what is going on. You don't know how bad and corrupt Nigeria is. This Wadume, or what is the name? This Wadume, for example. Did you see Wadume? Did you know that even the military officers that went to rescue Wadume from police said they will not court-martial them? News? You hear the news that those soldiers, those Fulani soldiers who went to rescue Wadume from arrest and they killed 3 policemen, they cannot court-martial them in Nigeria. Dume is to be sentenced to hanging, to death by hanging. Kidnapper. Wadume is a kidnapper. Dume is a kidnapper. Wadume now, nobody know anything about him. But Dume is face to face death by hanging. It didn't end there. In the process of capturing Wadume, police arrested him. They were bringing him to Abuja. And the military sent people to go and rescue Wadume. In the process of rescuing Wadume, they killed 3 gallant policemen. And the soldiers that did that job, they don't want to court-martial them. They say, no, they cannot court-martial them. To advance is facing death sentence. Wadume is eating good. Because they are going to use Wadume to fight when the time comes. Dume, our own Evans, our own criminal, is also being marginalized. That is why I asked that question. Who is marginalizing you? Who is not treating you equal? Our own criminal Evans is not being treated equal with the criminal Wadume. They are marginalizing our criminals. But they pamper their own criminals. Meanwhile, our own people will join them to marginalize and give injustice to our own criminals, who will be useful when war break up in Nigeria. Believe me, everybody will be useful. Evans will be useful. When war come now, Evans will be useful. Why would you condemn him? Why would you condemn him? He will be useful. We are going to. Do you know that when you know, during the time of before Nigeria Biafra civil war, they went to prison and they released a lot of people to fight for them in Nigeria. The people they condemned to be criminals, they went to prison and recruited them. Say, come and join us. If war break out, Evans know how to shoot gun. Evans know how to shoot gun. He should be part of us. Why they are saving Wadume? In the middle belt, this Ghana, they killed Ghana. Because they know when the war break out, middle belt will use Ghana. So they killed him. Are you people see what is going on? Brother, Evans will be useful. Will be useful. Very, very useful. Very, very useful. I want you to listen to Omahi. You see, people are laughing. Do you know that the people that the governors have hired, Evans will even be better than them? That the difference. What is the difference between those who killed Chike, who killed Dr. Chike and Evans? Is there any difference? There is no difference. Who are they working for? They are working for the governors. Is there any difference between Evans and the people that went to start destroying a police station and all that? There is no difference. Who is sponsoring them? The governors. What are we talking about? It is the same thing, my brother. Evans is even more experienced than all these people. So we need him in this war. But did you know what? They will never ever allow it to happen. Their own, waiting for war to break out while they are killing our own. Just giving you 3 instances now. I want you to check the instances now. Does it what can you say about this? Yes, we'll give him. Don't say it here. You know, we'll give him a very big one. Don't worry, it's coming. So you know, why would that happen? I know that as I'm saying this thing now, the next thing is that they will go and attack Umahi, and because he want to do something to say that he is not the one sponsoring. Before you know it now, they will go and attack the government house and maybe shoot him. Who knows? Shoot him, he will come to say, they say we are sponsoring them. You see, these people have come to attack him. As if he make it too. We must understand the people that are sponsoring killings in Biafra land. It is very, very important to, in fact, if you don't know who those people who are sponsoring this killing, you will continue to be wondering and the killing will be increasing. So the earlier we identify them, the better for us. Let us continue.
Some politicians, from what we learned, also capitalized on that and began to also import killers from outside Southeast as their political interest.
You see, Umahi is telling you, this is an open confession. Umahi is telling you now that from what they had, the politicians has imported killers from outside Biafra land. advance their political whatever. Who are those advancing their political? This is the modus operandi of APC. Bringing in killers to win election. That is what APC is known for. And where is Umahi? Umahi is in APC. Who is the mastermind of all this thing? Umahi is the one who is chairing it. Go to the bush and do something, they come out and start crying. Who is doing it? He said the land, politician, at least they did not say some IPOB. They did not say Mazi Nnamdi. They did not say some Biafra agitators. They said some politicians to advance political whatever. So how does that now connect to Biafra? How does what Umahi is saying now have to do with the ending the agitation for Biafra? And they are telling you that agitation for Biafra has been hijacked. How can politicians who want to use this to advance their political destiny will be talking? How can Umahi be talking about that they have hijacked Biafra struggle? Are we struggling for election in Nigeria? Are we struggling to win election? Are we struggling to campaign for election? Or are we struggling to leave Nigeria? So how does this Umahi's comment here that he heard that politicians have imported killers to advance their political in Nigeria? How does that connect to Biafra, my people? How? I want you people to understand that these people are just empty in their brain. They are empty. They sponsor the killing and they are accusing everybody. They sponsor the killing and he turned back and tell you the Biafra agitator has been hijacked. Hijacked by who? The same Umahi who is telling you that the people that have hijacked the Biafra struggle, they were imported by politicians to come and advance their political in Anambra. I don't know that. People, are you listening to me? How does that connect to Biafra? But you know what? That is how to know people who don't have brain. Mahi in this program told you that the Biafra struggle has been hijacked by hoodlum and hijacked by bandits and by kidnappers. The same Umahi is telling you that those people who he have accused to have having hijacked the Biafra struggle were imported by politicians to advance. So which means after this advancing of this Anambra election, the Biafra struggle continues normally. They are telling you it has been hijacked. My question is, how does that? Okay, now I understand. Well, let me explain it in this way. Because some of us have come to say there is no election in Anambra State. So what they did is to import the killers from outside Igbo land. They import them so that they will begin to make noise that because we say there is no election in Biafra land, let them now come and capitalize on that. So that, because by doing that, they are now advancing their political, oh my God, this make a lot of sense. So what they are trying to do now is that they imported those killers to come to Anambra State to start killing, and as they are killing, in the other way around, they are advancing their political, so that after destabilizing Anambra, they will now see how to manipulate. It will be easy for them to manipulate the election. Okay, now we get it. So they are responsible, APC. Because they are the one in power. They control police. That is why I am asking you. I have been asking this question. Have you ever seen where these people are being confronted by the military? You cannot see them. No, if you see where the killers have been confronted. In fact, somebody showed me that I watched the video. Military were running away from the unknown government. Military were running away because they have been briefed. They have been briefed not to engage them. They have been briefed. The only thing they want to achieve from this whole killing in Anambra State is so that they will declare state of emergency, so that the military will fool everywhere, and then they will use the federal power to manipulate whatever they want to manipulate. I said it will not work. Do you know that this military that have invading our land, they will live in shame, in a very big shame. And this is going to be the worst mistake and Co have done in the history of Nigeria. Everybody will live to see how this whole thing will end. And in a very big shame. That is if it end though. That is if it end. It can be an unending 3 months exercise though. My brother, this 3 months may not end. Biafra come. This 3 months, it may not end. They say it's 3 months, right? My brother, this 3 months will be long. Oh. It is going to be a very long 3 months. Very long 3 months. Very, very long 3 months. And do you know where? I want to let me play this first because I want to address this video, to a certain point.
Like what we are saying in Anambra State from the accounts of yesterday, I don't have details. And so these are, the situations we found ourselves.
Your Excellency, there are those who are of the opinion that the Southeast governors actually have to take a huge part of responsibility as to how this has festered, because they think when this was at what they described as the elementary stage, that the authorities there could have seen these loopholes before it then graduated to the directive to sit at home, the formation of certain security networks up until when politicians now started importing people to come in to those areas and begin to carry out some of these things. So they thought what the governors are doing now, they should have done a long time ago.
Yeah, but I don't know what the governors of Southeast are doing now that they didn't do before. You see, some uninformed elements, felt that the only way to solve the problem between us and herdsmen, was to ask them to leave Southeast. That is very unnational, because our people also live in the north, they also live in the west. And so we had to mediate to ensure that we set up a kind of committees that involves these herdsmen and our farmers. And in many cases, we triumphed. But you must also know that most of these killer herdsmen came from outside. And we'll be shouting it at the national level and we'll be shouting it at the state level. So,
did you hear that? Most of these herdsmen came from outside. The herdsmen came from outside and he cannot even call them militant. He cannot even call them terrorists. He cannot even call them some name. They are not Nigerians, so he agreed they are not Nigerians, so, but his own people, his own brothers and sisters, he is calling them militant. Calling them militant. Calling Fulani, who he actually recognized that they are not Nigerians. No, that they are not Nigerians. And he want to make peace. He want to make peace between them and his people, and at the end of the day, they end up killing his own people. My brother, is this not confirming that, these people know what they are doing? Is it not confirming that these people know what is unknown government? Is it not now a very clear thing that the Southeast governors, maybe not all of them, but Omahi is aware of unknown government? Is it not a clear case? Is it not a clear case that Omahi is sponsoring the killing in Anambra State? The cohort? Clear? Clear that the killing in Imo State, even the killing in Imo State, Omahi hand is there. Because he's APC. Lima is APC. Running all this thing together. When you look at, when you look at the meeting they had in Enugu, you know the people that didn't come? Was not there. Was not there. It is only this Enugu state governor. He is there because he is hosting it. And Ebonyi state governor, which is him, and Hope Uzodinma. 2 people were there. And then the Enugu state governor. Because the Anambra state governor knows them, then he knows that these people are evil. The Abia state governor knows them. They know that these people are evil. They did not attend that meeting. I want this video to go viral. Let it go viral to tell this man and the world that they are responsible for the killing in Southeast in order to stop Biafra agitation. And he come here now to fail. He failed the plan. You know, when you are lying, you will not know when you begin to make blunder. He came here to say the Biafra struggle had been hijacked. He turned around again to say the politicians imported the terrorists or killers into Biafra land to advance their political career or advance their political whatever plan. The question is, why is he connecting it with Biafra agitation? Why would he say that the Biafra agitation had been hijacked? In actual sense, he knew that politicians imported the people to come and kill. These people that imported hijacked Biafra. And let us continue.
There's nothing we are doing now that we didn't do. Remember that governors, the attempts they made, to also checkmate some of these things, because of the psyche of our people, being brainwashed, I can use that, believing that someone is fighting for them, didn't really have the support of the masses because they have been indoctrinated.
He said that they are being brainwashed. He said that they are being brainwashed, and that is why the people did not listen to them. Hear that? Comment. Do you hear that? That the people are being brainwashed. So what I am doing now to him, what I'm doing now, what Umahi is saying here is that this thing that I'm teaching now is brainwashing. Now, how is this a brainwash? I just bring two things. He said here, okay? He said one, if you do not understand anything at all that I'm saying here, you must understand two things and put them together to make sense. The first thing is that Umahi said that the Biafra struggle has been hijacked by criminals and kidnappers and bandits. Okay? And when this Biafra struggle has been hijacked, the only thing they want to do is to stop the Biafra struggle, right? That's number one. Number two, man. And when he said that the Biafra struggle has been hijacked, he is talking about the people killing people in Anambra State. He is talking about the killing in Biafra land. Okay? So that is a sign that the Biafra struggle has been hijacked. Another word, this same man addressing the hijacked Biafra struggle, he said they also have a reliable intelligence report that politicians have imported from outside Igbo land come and start to come and start killing people to advance their political campaign or political whatever. He mentioned it. So when you look at these two different sentences, does it, who is now brainwashing? Is it me? Brainwashing you by bringing these two lies, and you can put it together and it will make sense to you. So what sense is it going to make? The sense it's going to make is that who are in this whole campaign now, in this whole campaign, in this whole thing going on in Anambra, who do you think, which party do you think should import or have the financial or the power to import killers to Anambra State? And after importing those killers, the police cannot confront them. What party do you think can do that? It's APC. The police, they have the army, they have the judiciary, they have the gun, they have the number, they have the people, they have the criminals. All of them, they have it. So if anybody is going to import anything into Anambra State, it is the APC. He is a member. And him being a very big player in the Southeast. So you think he's not going to be aware of it? The man is telling you that they have hijacked Biafra struggle. So I don't know the connection between the Biafra struggle and the political campaign in Anambra State. Politics in Nigeria. Those who have come to hijack Biafra struggle is the one now being imported by the politicians or by them. People who is brainwashing somebody here. This is what he said. I didn't say it. Him say it. Only him say it here. Ken Warrior, Simon, I now consider it a crime against Biafrans that the postcard are still not made. The grassroots can get involved. Where are the postcard? My brother, you know I have heard that postcard. I thank you for bringing up this postcard again. I am not a leadership. I'm not in the leadership, okay? My own is to pass that message. And that message has been passed on this program many times, okay? The message has been passed many times on this program. So what can I do? I have done my part. And as you bring it up today, I am still doing it. Postcard is very important. I have shared it in several places and still nobody is doing anything about it. Okay, this is not an individual. I have a lot of things that I'm doing at the same time. Even though some people believe that it is only broadcast I'm doing, but I have a lot of things I'm doing and I can't just divide myself everywhere. So it is still going to be on the pipeline. And on this note, we're going to go on a little bit break. Very important. And then when we'll come back, we'll continue in a few minutes. So if you have not liked this video, if you have not clicked like on this video, please go and do so. So we'll be back in a minute. This announcement is very important. I want to put the announcement again.
Dịka ị na-enweta meseji a, biko nye aka ka forward ya. Ihe ọjọọ adịghị mma. Onye ọbụla hụrụ ihe ọjọọ ya kpọọ ya na ihe ọjọọ. Ahụ ekwughị. Ọ na-egbu okenye. Ekwu anọghị na-egbu nwata. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ nweta ozi a, tụsawa na ya nyere ezinụlọ ụmụaka Igbo dị iche iche aka tụsọa na ozi a ka a mara ma ndị o mekọtara ha nwere ike ichegharị. Ala Igbo na-atụzi ụjọ ndị nọ diaspora ịlọbata. Ụmụnne anyị n'obodo oyibo na-atụzi ụjọ ịlọta ala Igbo. Enwezighị peace n'ala Igbo. Ebe niile burial. Ebe niile ọnwụ ike. Kemgbe Buhari bara n'ọchịchị, Igbo nọzi n'anya mmiri. Ebe niile ụmụaka Igbo chewere ihu ka anyị na-amazighị. Ejizi ego na-adọ eze n'obodo. Kọmọn eze obodo ka eji ego na-adọ. Kọmọn eze obodo ka e nwere ndị a na-akwụ ụgwọ ka ha ga gbagbuo ụmụnne ha. Kọmọn eze obodo ka e nwere ndị a na-enye nshi ka ha ga nyegbuo. Ọdịnarị eze obodo buteziri iro na ekworo n'etiti nwanne na nwanne. Ọ ga-esu esu n'ala Igbo. There will be a war. Ọgụ ga-ada n'Igbo. Igbo versus Igbos. Oge ya abịawala. Gọvanọ asaa anyị na-anọ ntị. Pawa ahụ unu nwere, pawa ahụ iche na ị nwere. Pawa ahụ iche na ị nwere. Iji bubata ihe anya mmiri, bubata ọnwụ ike. enwezighị ezinụlọ nọ in peace, enwezighị ezinụlọ nwere ike ihi ụra ghara ihi ụra in peace. Onye ọbụla chizi obi n'aka. I want you to prepare yourself. Akụ niile ahụ ịkpara ma ndị niile n'ụlọ ma ndị gara bank outside, ndị gara tijuo na bank outside country. Prepare yourself. There will be a war. Ọgụ na-aga ịda n'Igbo. Ezigbote ọgụ. And ọgwụlụ ọgụ ahụ ga-eweta peace. Nke gọvanọ kwa njike ịga kpọ ndị amị ga-alụtara gị ọgụ n'ala Igbo. Escort ọwụla, ndị amị ọwụla ịkpọrọ, sekuriti ọwụla ịkpọrọ na-asụ gị Igbo ga-anwụ. Ha ga-eru ala. Warning, 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 warning. Warning, 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 warning. Aka na ntị ka a na-adụ unu. Ị mara na aka gị nọ n'ihe ọjọọ. All the governors mekere ala Igbo ahụ na-abatala na Red Book, whether you like it or not. Ọ bụrụ na ị ga-achịgide chife 2023, ọ bụrụ na ị ga-achịru 2023, kelee Chineke gị. Ma ndị si na Jehova nyere ha the staff gbuwa mmadụ n'ala Igbo, anyị ahụchala unu. Ma ndị ji bọmbụ anya isi, ma ndị ji egbe anya isi, ma ndị ji igbu mmadụ anya isi, ma unu ma ndị na-akụrụ unu egwu na-etiri unu mkpu from party unu. Anyị amalitela ịrekọdụ aha ndị niile mere involve. Ọ gwara naanị aha ahụ a na-erekọdụ ihe ji ọgụ adabere. Prepare yourself, spiritual and physical. Ọ ga-akpọta akpọtụ. Warning, 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 warning. Madam, kpọọ di gị na phone, kpọọ di gị, shebata di gị na room. Jụọ di gị gọvanọ ahụ ọwụ aka ya ọnụ n'ihe ọjọọ dị otu a. Kpọọ di gị na phone. Madam, jụọ ya ma polisi na amị ahụ ọ na-arụ. Jụọ ya ma SARS ahụ ọ na-arụ, civil defense ahụ ọ na-arụ, custom ọ na-arụ, TOS ahụ ọ na-arụ, ihe niile a na-arụ kọ ma homere involve aha homere involve na ihe ọjọọ. Ọ ga-akpọtụ akpọtụ. There will be a war in Igbo land, Igbo versus Igbos, and that is the only thing that will bring peace in Igbo. Anything about Nigeria is not our business for now. And any Nigerian soldier you are going to call to come and protect you that you are working for Nigeria, if that soldier don't take them, he will go down. Any soldier that don't speak Igbo that enter Igbo land, when this war will happen, we go down. And we shall see. This is a warning to you. The bleeding is too much. The bleeding is too much in Igbo land. People cannot come back market in peace. People cannot come back market around 8. All the keke drivers, some of them are evil men today. Some of the taxi drivers, some of the Okada drivers, somebody will put on soldier uniform and enter into somebody's house and kill that person in the name of soldier, and nothing will happen in Igbo land. Amen. Somebody will stand up with uniform and arrest somebody in Igbo land, took that person to a place never to return again, and nothing is happening. People will come into Igbo land and call themselves one security or the other, one force or the other, and kill people. Nothing will happen in Igbo land. Enough is enough. Listen to me. What Nado Hamadike is doing with you, Unu were Adike Guru. Manunu Gamani Woman Mado. Enough is enough. Oh, my Kalila Robodo Ibo. Baby Lelo ni went on my daily Sulu. And the time to call on Uba to record on names. Them are involved. Listen to me, man. I kindred. There is people that is monitoring you in your kindred. And when then I'm talking a kindred, as a messenger of assassinators, as a messenger of kidnappers, as a messenger of governors. A piece on a politics, go and can a book at Chicota. Do about the Kerego, my hojo, aga bala na akwụkwọ o set ekwe ndị obodo unu nwere ndị ga-atụ aka ya family. There will be a war. There will be a war. A war that will come with anger. A war that will come with a wrath of the Almighty God. Anger of the Almighty God that is coming. This is not time to kneel down to call the name of God to come and protect us. This is the time to call the name of God to lead us. And He will lead us like He lead others. Biko duru ndị mbụ ọ ga-edu anụ a. Ọ ga-esu esu. Ọ ga-esu esu n'ala Igbo. Ọ ga-esu mgbe ndị nkwa niile ga-alaghachi bato nkwa ga-alụ ọgụ dịra ha. Ọ ga-esu mgbe Anambra steeti niile ga-ala obodo ha ga-alụ ọgụ dịra ha. Ọ ga-esu esu mgbe ndị Imo steeti ga-alaghachi Imo steeti ga-alụ ọgụ dịra ha. Ebonyi steeti and Enugu steeti ọ ga-adị otu ahụ. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Ezi ọwụla aka nọ na ihe dị otu a. Elido ọwụla aka nọ na ihe dị otu a kwa njike. Ga sef wee gị iji akpọ security. Ọ bụrụ ma ndị amị soja, soldiers of Nigeria ga work. Go and invite the soldiers of America. Because any soldier that will come out to support you, the wrath of God will fall upon him. Those evil men that will come out to fight for you for killings in Igbo land and leave their own tribe to go to their own tribe, to come to Igbo tribe to fight against justice. That soldier will go down, that police will go down, that pastor will go down. What is all this? What is all this? Everyone will have a whole mother. Can you do your time a little? Can they make a little? One in Chicago. I couldn't soon governor, the way Henameno. Moon Mandela will dance in the way Henameno. We shall see. Otaka is now one the mafias and others to go through. Passing away Henameno because they have the power. Manamosu, all of them go down. Ebata was all of them. I got Bala or Bala. Any year, Ebata no Bodo, Igeruala. Report I got the Igeruala. This year, 2021, Kaiwari Otago. Check Kola Mekotragi. And how will I confess or you tell you? Come and confess. Only an only a prophet. Or a prophet, I will give that woman online. Susariga Guariga Wayo. You're not what you don't do only an only under the born on that year born now local even more. Prophet of what Jesus can Alodia. You may see me by age, but you're not what you today. Go and write it somewhere.
All right, thank you very much. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And you, Chinye, for your super chat. We appreciate you. All right, so let us continue. Why I may bring this message is that, you know, this is a very good message, at least. So, like you know, what we are doing here is to analyze the confession of Umahi. I've been able to prove to you that Umahi knows, you know, the killers in the southeast, and like he said, that the politicians have imported the killers to advance their political interests or whatever in the southeast. So it has nothing to do with Biafra. So if anybody should stop anything about because of the killing, what should stop is politics. Okay? Since it is Kenya Wankita Jaffa Kebuya. So we are telling Umahi and co that this killing has nothing to do with Biafra. So what the killing have to do is with politics. If they want to end the killing, they should stop politics in Biafra land. Okay? Because what they want to do is to give Biafra agitation Ajafa and Buea. So they say that the politicians, the criminals have hijacked Biafra struggle. No. The criminals have hijacked the politics, not the Biafra struggle. Criminals have hijacked the politics. It is now political killing. So in order for you now to stop the killing, stop the politics in Biafra land. Because I don't understand. There is no connection between Biafra and this. Umahi said it. You said that some politicians have imported the killers to come and to use it to advance their political interest. So in order to stop this advancement of political interest, in order to stop the politics and in order to stop the political advancement of political interest, in order to stop the killing, we have to make sure there is no election. We have to make sure there is no politics until referendum is conducted in Biafra land. My people, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Does that? We are not saying it. He said it. He said the killing is political killing. And at the same time, he claimed that it is the Biafra agitation have been hijacked by criminals. And we are telling Umahi today that nobody hijacked Biafra struggle. No criminal hijacked Biafra. Biafra struggle can never be hijacked. Hijacking it to go where? You want to hijack it to do what? Biafra struggle can never be hijacked by anybody. Okay? But the only thing that is being hijacked here is the politics. Is the election. Is the political advancement of political interest. That is the only thing that is being hijacked here. It is not the struggle. The killings is to hijack the political interest, advancement of political, and to push for the advancement of political interest. It has nothing to do with Biafra. If the governors and the leaders of the South is organized and all of them, if they want to stop the killing, they should now channel their energy and their strength in stopping the election that is bringing this level of destruction in Biafra land, in Anambra State. Stop it. Election in Biafra land. Stop the killing because election has been hijacked by criminals. So we don't want to have election in Biafra land again. We want to see politics, political campaign, APC, PDP, everywhere. We don't want to see anybody anymore in Biafra land because it is bringing destruction to our land. They are destroying and killing our people in the name of Nigeria politics. We don't want Nigeria politics anymore in Biafra land. They are using the politics of Nigeria to kill our people. That is the narrative. The narrative is that this has nothing to do with Biafra, hijacking Biafra struggle. The narrative is that the killing going on in Biafra land is being orchestrated by politicians who imported killers into Anambra State to kill, to advance their political interest. And we are the Biafra people, we are saying enough of the killing in Biafra land in the name of Nigeria politics. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? He said it. I didn't say it. He said it. He said they are aware that politicians imported killers in Anambra State to advance their political interests. So we don't want politics anymore. Nigeria politics. We don't want it anymore in Anambra State. We don't want it anymore in Biafra land because it is bringing destruction. The politics of Nigeria is destroying our land. The politics of Nigeria has brought bloodshed into our land. We cannot keep quiet, and we don't want the politics anymore. So, politics. So no election in Biafra land because Nigeria election is bringing bloodshed. It has been hijacked. Election of Anambra, the election of whatever that is to come has been hijacked. Just like the Hopus Odema and Co. is Fulani Caliphate, they hijacked the Imo State. Anambra has been hijacked. In order to solve this problem, there must not be any election, Nigeria conduct election in Anambra State. If we want this killing to stop, because it has been hijacked by criminals. They're imported by the politicians. Umahi said it. People, am I speaking your mind? Biafra people, those who are going to watch this thing tomorrow, next week, next month, am I speaking your mind? Am I speaking your mind that the election in Anambra State is bringing bloodshed? Election in Anambra State has been hijacked by criminals, bandits, imported bandits from outside Igbo land, according to Governor Umahi, with first-hand information. He is the chairman of the Governors Forum in the Southeast. So he has access to privileged information. And he said there are a lot of things they are doing that he cannot say public. So they have a lot of information, and he has come to give us one of the information. And one of the information is that politicians have imported killers into our land in the name of Nigeria election. You want us at this particular point in time, you want us at this age to sit back and watch politicians importing killers into our land to destroy our land. I said no. We are going to rise up against them. That is why I played this thing I played. That is why I played that voice. We will rise up against politicians who are importing killers into our land. No matter who you are, we are going to do revolution. We will rise up against the politicians who imported killers into our land. We will stop them. We will stop election. We will stop them. Because it is that election that is bringing this bloodshed. They have used that to kill Dr. Chike. Kill Dr. Chike. And don't be surprised. Every other person that have been killed, they are all human beings. Tell all of them that we have had the information, the message is well received, that we are aware that politicians imported killers into Anambra State, according to the chairman of the Governors Forum of that zone, which have access to privileged information that you and I don't have. This has nothing to do with IPOB, but Biafra people, we are going to stop them using those killers to kill our people. Those killers they imported. Let us listen.
Have been misinformed. That now the situation is changing because they are beginning to say, look, if you are fighting for us, why are you killing us? Even if you are not the one killing us, by your words, by your broadcast, you've made ways for us to be killed.
You see, it's now telling you that their plan is working. According to him, he said that because of the killing, that Biafrans are saying, now you are killing us, even if you are not the one. He said, even if IPOB, even if you are not the one killing us, your broadcast, this broadcast that I'm doing now, that your broadcast, your word is making us to believe. Do you hear did you hear that? You now see that they are the one who imported, Umahi is part of them, who imported the killers. They are killing according to our word. He said, even if we are not the one killing, because of what we say in our broadcast. People to listen to that. Let me play it again.
Must also know that most of these killer headsmen came from outside, and we'll be shouting it at the national level, and we'll be shouting it at the state level. So there's nothing we are doing now that we didn't do. Remember that the governors, the attempts they made, to also checkmate some of these things, because of the psyche of our people, being brainwashed, I can use that, believing that someone is fighting for them. We didn't really have the support of the masses because they have been indoctrinated, they have been misinformed. That now the situation is changing because they are beginning to say, look, if you are fighting for us, why are you killing us? Even if you are not the one killing us, by your words, by your broadcast, you've made ways for us to be killed. And we no longer we tolerate that.
You see? You say that by even if you are not the one killing us, but by your broadcast, by your word, you make way to be killed. My people, what evidence do you need? What evidence do you need for you to know that Umahi told you there are things they are doing in the secret that they cannot tell you here? Umahi is saying that now they have found out that their strategy of killing in Anambra State is working. And now Biafra people are rising up to say, okay, even if you are not the one killing us, but your word, your broadcast have made the way for them to import killers to come and kill you in the name of Biafra. Are you not making sense? Am I making sense? This is it. And I hope that our brother that asked that question that day is watching me, because that our brother was asking me, and that question was very important. A lot of people don't understand it. That our brother was asking me, why do I say the DSS are the one doing it? And they are using DSS to do this thing. They imported them. That our brother was asking me, why do I think is the government, what do they stand to gain? What do they stand to achieve by organizing this killing in Anambra State in Biafra land? This is the answer, my brother. That question, Umahi have answered you. If that our brother is watching here today, and any other person who is always wondering, why would the government, why are we accusing the DSS of killing in Biafra land? Why did we accuse DSS of killing Dr. Chike? Why did we accuse Ibokwe of arranging burning his own house? After burning, he came openly to confess that he has sacrificed his house. This is the answer. Because it is a planned thing. They think that when they do it like that, people will now begin to turn against the struggle. And I want you to follow the One Nigeria comment. You know, when this sit-at-home issue started, a lot of people, some of them that come to say, don't abuse it, don't abuse it, don't abuse it at home, Biafra will turn against you very soon. Agent of Umahi and co. Because no Biafra, no original Biafra will be against sit at home. Okay? Even when our leader did it, suspended it, even the DOS didn't suspend it. They went ahead to have that sit at home. Order came. The Biafrans decided to sit at home by themselves. So there is no real Biafra that will come to tell you, if you sit at home, Biafra will turn against you. They are the agent of Umahi. I want you to go to the comment. Those times when this thing started. Sit at home, don't sit at home, sit at home 1 week, don't sit at home. You say you are abusing sit at home. They will be invading your comment section. You are abusing sit at home. Very soon, Biafra will turn against it. Very soon, it is Umahi that is sending them. Look at his voice, his word. Exactly the same pattern of reasoning with those people who tell you if you are abusing this sit at home, people will turn against you. They are trying to manipulate the mind of Biafrans to turn against sit at home, because that is what their paymasters telling them to do. He is confessing here. Now, the Biafrans are beginning to turn against the IPOB, against agitation. Can you imagine? Who is turning against agitation? Can you imagine? That is what, and he thinks that this killing that I am exposing now, the way it is, telling you the truth and the fact, with something that he said by himself, he thinks that they have won. He thinks that killing Dr. Chike turned everything upside down. So Biafra, everybody have been killed. So let me tell you, if after this broadcast now, a lot of people are going to receive sense, and Biafra will come back intact, and then they will look for another very big prominent man to kill. Very big prominent man going to kill them. And once, because Dr. Chike own now is like the whole thing is dusting down. It didn't work the way they want. Very much Abiyama Yusuf for your super chat. These soldiers deployed for 3 months are there to stop Biafra reaction when Onyendu will not be brought to court. It's grand plan. Think about it. Thank you, my brother. My brother, Biama, you see, you think very far. You think very far. Remember that, I want to tell people that, remember that this particular military exercise is only in the south and middle belt, where you have the Boko Haram killers. There is no military exercise. There is no military exercise in the northeast. There is no military exercise in the northwest. The only place you have this military exercise is the middle belt, south-south, southeast, southwest. Brother, what else do you need to know? Is Umahi aware of that? Is Umahi aware that this military exercise is taking place in 4 zones? They live where ISWAP, Al-Qaeda is wreaking havoc, controlling 500 community in Niger State. Are you aware that Boko Haram control 500 community in Niger State? 500, 11112 into 500 is in under the Boko Haram control in the state, in Niger State alone. There is no military this thing there. There's no military exercise. Military exercise. Military exercise in a middle belt and Biafra land and so on. And I don't know whether the governors are aware of that. Because I cannot understand whether they are aware of that and he is here talking. How can they marginalize you to the extent that military exercise is taking place in 4 regions, but the 2 regions where you have 10 terrorist group, 10, complete 10 terrorist group, there is no military exercise there. I don't understand what is going on. People are not ashamed to come to talk. They invite killers. They invite killers. And start killing our people.
You referenced the youth earlier, and even now that you have spoken, and it's a little bit fuddling, Your Excellency, that while these things are going, as you said earlier, all these killer herdsmen and all those things, they aren't happy, they aren't as strong anymore as these other issues that are from within the Southeast itself. It only begs one question as to how significantly, how strongly, how persuasively the leadership, the elite, the political class in the Southeast are carrying the people along in order for them to have a unity of purpose.
I don't understand what you're exactly driving at.
Okay,
why will you understand? Why will you understand? Why will you understand the simple English? How are you carrying other people along in the East? Why would you understand that? He cannot understand it. He wants to think what to answer. Because this man told you here, just a few moments ago, that there are things they are doing that he cannot say in the public. So he wants to think about what he's going to say. So how can he not understand? He don't understand a simple English. He understands it very well. He just want to think about what to answer. Why are you not carrying people along? Understand the question. Okay, let us listen to how they will ask the question again and hear your answer.
The point I'm trying to make is, generally, much of the insecurity that is going on now, from what you have said, they are happening from within the Southeast by members of the Southeast. So I'm just wondering,
by members of the Southeast. Hey, my brother, do you know what this man wanted to say? He said, by members of the Southeast. He didn't complete the sentence. He said that because these are learned people, okay? They decoded Umahi very well. They decoded Umahi. So what this man wanted to ask, you said that this thing happening now is happening as the member of the Southeast, instead of him to complete from the Southeast Governors Forum. What is a member of the Southeast? Is anybody a member of the Southeast? Is there anything like a member of the Southeast, my people? Do you have member of Southeast as a zone? You have any English like that. You can only be member of the Southeast Governors Forum. And somebody say member, a whole journalist, he knows what he's talking about. A whole Englishman, journalist, Englishman, cannot make this kind of mistake. I wanted to say this is happening, member of the Southeast Governors Forum. Biafra, call it the name it is. These are the people who imported killers in order to kill Biafra agitators. But you know what? In order to kill Biafra agitation. But you know what? It has failed. Busted you today. Continue to fail. The killers you imported into Biafra land, you did not import them to come and hijack Biafra agitation. You imported them to advance your political interest in Anambra election. I want you to let us listen to it because I don't want to quote somebody. I don't want to misquote somebody so that they will say I put a word in his mouth. But from what he has listened to Umahi, he's just listening to Umahi. From what Umahi said, thinking like me. That is how people who are reasonable think. So he's thinking like me. So he didn't complete that sentence. But as a coded man, I already know what he wanted to say. But let us listen to him.
I don't understand what you're exactly trying to.
Okay, the point I'm trying to make, Your Excellency, the point I'm trying to make is, generally, much of the insecurity that is going on now, from what you have said, they are happening from within the Southeast by, members of the Southeast.
You see, they are happening within the Southeast and by the member of the Southeast. My people, we don't catch them. This man is very. You can never be yourself and listen to Umahi and you don't say this kind of thing. You can never be a human being that have rational in your brain, thinking your faculty, your thinking is working, and you listen to Umahi and you blame this guy. You cannot blame him. Because Umahi have just done what Umahi did in this program is confession. Confession. That is why the journalist was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. But as a sharp guy, he paused on the way. Happening as a member, from the member of the Southeast. Member of the Southeast. Are you as a Biafran? Are you a member of Southeast? You are not a member of Southeast. It's only governors. Southeast member of the Southeast Governors Forum. That is what he wants to say. Because the governors brought these killers into Biafra land to please Fulani. I'm going to listen to the question and allow him to address the question.
What you're exactly trying to.
Okay, the point I'm trying to make, Your Excellency, the point I'm trying to make is, generally, much of the insecurity that is going on now, from what you have said, they are happening from within the Southeast by, members of the Southeast.
Most of the insecurity that is happening in the Southeast now, they are happening, by the member of the Southeast. Chai, Alomelo. From what Umahi have said here, every reasonable person will understand where he's coming from. And that is why this journalist is now telling him, since from what you have said here, we are understanding that the insecurity in the Southeast is coming from the member of the Southeast. Since what you are explaining, Umahi said politicians imported them. Umahi told you that they are hijacking the Biafra struggle. Umahi told you that they want to, advance their political interest in the Southeast. Umahi is telling you all these things. And at the end of the day, these people come to a conclusion. Umahi, since you are now telling us that the insecurity in the Southeast is coming from the members of the Southeast Forum. That is missing. Security of the South in the Southeast is coming from the members of the Southeast Governors Forum. Because as far as we know English language, in this context, nobody is a member of the Southeast. You know, as an intelligent man he is, as an intelligent man he stopped. So this one, he is a very big journalist, so he cannot just come and make this kind of blunder here. A member of the Southeast. Who is a member of the Southeast? There is nothing like a member of the Southeast. He want to say member of the Southeast Governors Forum. Where the insecurity is coming from. Because it is very, very clear from everything I have said here. That is why we are doing this justice to it.
From what you have said, they are happening from within the Southeast by members of the Southeast. So I'm just wondering if there is anything the political class is doing, the elite in the Southeast is doing, to ensure a carry along such that everyone can sheath their swords and work for the peace and progress of the Southeast.
So now, what they are asking him is that since this insecurity is coming from the member of the Governors Forum, from within the Governors Forum, the Southeast Governors Forum, is there anything that carries the elite, the political leaders of this Southeast to understand that this is a mechanism, that this is an approach that the governor, some of the political leaders within the members of the Governor Forum have adopted by bringing in killers to kill, to give Biafra agitation a bad name? Is there because they are looking for everywhere, anywhere and anyhow to end and quench Biafra agitation. So is there anywhere that the political class in the Southeast will be carried along for them to understand that this killing is happening so that it will end Biafra agitation, because all of them are crying? Is, of course, they will not. In other words, is there are they carrying other people along? Is Nyamodo, is Ohanezendibo aware that this killing is happening just to make sure they quench Biafra agitation and see whether they are going to give them a 2023 presidency? Are the leaders aware of this part of this plot? Are the leaders aware of killing Dr. Chike is part of the thing that kill a prominent man and quench Biafra agitation? Blame it on Biafra agitators and then quench the Biafra agitation. That if you now turn to killing prominent people in Igbo land, is that how you want to get Biafra? Is that making sense? The question to Umahi is, are you carrying other leaders in the Southeast along that you are the one orchestrating this killing in order to kill Biafra agitation? And you see, I am going deep because the guy to this journalist to have member of the Southeast and then ask this kind of question is it is a lie. Every reasonable person understands it, and that is why when this kind of thing comes, we come to give you the analysis of what is going on. Now let us see what Umahi is going to answer, and this is why they say we are brainwashing you. Thank you very much, Alozia Owa Iye Live, for your super chat. We appreciate you, and this is why they always come to say we are brainwashing you. My brother, this is brainwash? This is not brainwash. This is bring one and bring another one and add it. It will give you two. That is why you have mathematics. What I am doing now is mathematics, solving a difficult question. You see, you are solving maths. Do you know what? Do you know what you use maths to do? Do you know why you? Do you know why a lot of people don't know why they give you mathematics? Do you know why? Mathematics is to develop your brain, to develop your critical thinking. You don't. What I am doing now is mathematics. Bring one, bring two, join it. You give you answer. If you want to construct anything, it involves mathematics, calculation. Once you calculate very well, you get a very good end result. Life is mathematics. That is what people don't know. If you want to go into chemical engineering, it's mathematics. If you want to go into physics, it's mathematics. If you want to do biology, it's mathematics. If you want to become doctor, it's mathematics. If you want to become nurse, it's mathematics. If you want to become lawyer, it's mathematics. Because the ability to reason critically is ability to calculate things, to put things together to make up something very reasonably. The point here. And when you listen to what this man said in this particular interview, you find out that what he did was confession without knowing it. He needed somebody to dissect this confession of Umahi, including the understanding of the journalist who interviewed him, even though they are not going to agree. But we all know from what I'm doing now. Otherwise, what does he mean by asking Umahi, are you carrying along? What solution? Have Umahi provided solution? You see, Umahi have not said this is what we are doing. End the killing in Biafra land. All this broadcast, in all this interview, Umahi did not say this is the solution we as governors of the Southeast have on the table. Because to him, killing is the solution. Importing the killers into Biafra land to kill is their own solution. You didn't hear this. Did you hear any solution? No. You didn't hear it. The only solution he wanted to tell you here, he said, is a secret. Now he cannot tell you in the public. The only thing he's telling you here is the problem. He have not tell you what they are going to do as leaders of the Southeast to end the killing. I tell you, the problem he's telling you is actually their solution. That killing he is talking here. He's actually within himself, as he's telling you that the imported killers, that is their solution to Biafra struggle. As they are telling you that the Biafra people are now turning against the agitation of secessionists, that is their solution. Use violence against secessionists. That is their solution. Now let us listen.
Is doing, the elite in the Southeast is doing, to ensure a carry along such that everyone can sheath their swords and work for the peace and progress of the Southeast and Nigeria in general.
About 2 months back, we had very extensive meeting, with our larger stakeholders in the Southeast and Ohanese, and we asked Ohanese to drive, a number of committees.
Jesus Christ! Hey, what are you? Okay, let me allow this into play. What are you doing to carry everybody along? He started by saying, we have meeting with Ohanese, with a major stakeholder, and we ask Ohanese to draft committees. Hey! Aromel. So the solution is committee. I want you to listen very attentively to hear how many committee the Ohanese is forming. That solution, no, mentioning what is going, because there is no need to mention solution. The solution is violent. The solution is by killing Dr. Chike. Demanding killing of prominent people in Biafra land is the solution. The solution is to kill in Anambra so that the people will turn against Biafra. The solution is this, what you see, carnage going on in Biafra land. But you know what? It is not working. So, in addition that it is not working, they are now inviting military to come and finish the job. Violent. I want you to listen to the thing coming out from this man.
Committee on security, committee on marginalization.
You see, they set up committee on security, they set up committee on marginalization. Hey, Jesus Christ.
A committee on industrialization.
Okay, another committee on industrialization.
Committee on youth development.
Okay, another committee on youth development.
And they did just yesterday.
Okay, so in order to carry people along, they formed committee. Nigeria system. One committee to another. Ohanese is forming committee. Committee of security on security, committee on marginalization, committee on industrialization, committee on youth development. To carry, remember the question, oh? Remember the question. The question is, how are you carrying people along this quest to solve this insecurity and killing in Biafra land? How are you carrying people along so that people will shed their sword? This man used shedding their sword. Okay? Which means some people wanted to do something, and because of the governor's approach, the leader's approach, they will decide to shed their sword because they have been briefed. Is this a committee? Setting up committee, the solution. Setting up committee, the solution? Committee on industrialization, is it the solution? Is it because of industrialization that they killed Dr. Chike? Is it the industrialization that they are burning police? Is it the industrialization that, oh my God, my people, these people are pure evil. Evil, complete evil. Does not allow them.
Their report was, which we're going to escalate to our stakeholders to study, and then we now come up with, means and ways to implement them. But don't forget that the NSAS gave us also the opportunities in Southeast, and we. Did
you see that? Don't forget also that the NSAS gave us opportunity in the Southeast. Not what he meant, what he want to say. What he want to say that the way they solve the NSAS is the same way the same approach they want to apply to stop Biafra from agitating for Biafra, bringing violence. Are you following? So anybody that is accusing IPOB of killing in the Southeast, you watch this program and get sense. Because they are telling you now that violent that they used to end the NSAS protest, they have come again to use it to see whether they are going to suppress Biafra agitation. To end. But the violence in the Southeast is even fueling the agitation for Biafra. In fact, it is adding petrol. To continue to add petrol. Without it, how can people know that their life is in danger in Nigeria? So they think that they are doing us. No. I've told you people several times. I say, whatever this government and these evil politicians in our land are going to do, thinking to sabotage Biafra, is going to work for our own good. The more they are attacking our people, the more our people are turning to Biafra.
We have organized a number of our youths, in conferences, and then we have set up a number of empowerment programs for the youths. on the issue of carrying the people along, we started our governors' meeting in Southeast, with calling the stakeholders to join us.
So all this thing he was answering was not even to answer how they are carrying people along. Do you see it? He was talking about setting up committee. It's not even to carry people along. But now they started meeting in the Southeast. And that is how to carry people along. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is disgusting.
I think of late other regions have emulated that. So we've done everything possible to carry everybody along. And the clergy, very important people in this project, because our people tend to believe them, when they mount the pulpits and talk to the people. So we've been carrying them along. But we are also talking to them that, let people set aside, personal differences, set aside, bitterness, if there are bitterness against the federal government, against the governors, against, one another, because these are part of what, is influencing, negative comments against, the governors or the federal government. These are the issues.
Definitely very big issues, because you also recall an interview conducted with Senator Baribe, which some of them made the headlines this morning, that there are more than 30 separatist groups in the Southeast. Do you agree with him?
Well, he's talking from the point of misinformation, but, as a governor, I don't see that. The separatist groups, we know of Ipob, we know of, Mazi, but Mazi, has never been violent, for sure, and they're approachable and they tend to reason with us.
You see that? Mazi has never been violent, according to Omahi. And Mazi is approachable and they reason with them. Hi, in the freedom. Mazi has been reasoning with the governors. What have they changed? I don't want to be talking about agitation, other agitation, or those who want to fight it by political affiliation. What change have the Mazi romancing the governors and the politicians in the Southeast changed? In other words, if we cannot totally rule out, the Mazi and the Wazirike are not aware of the carnage happening in Biafra land. Because if they can reason with them, so who are they using to carry out these killings? This Governor Omahi can open his mouth the way he hates Biafra. Can now open his mouth on a television like this to say they approach Mazi reason with them and they are approachable. Now you know where the thing is coming from. Now you know where all these killings are coming from. That is why, oh my God, but time shall tell. Time shall tell. That is why I tag this particular broadcast as a confession. Biafra. Fighting for Biafra. And when we say, if you are really fighting for Biafra, you cannot be in that place. Building hotels everywhere. Is with us? Approachable. The IPOB is not approachable. IPOB is not reasoning with them. Because these are people who know what they want. Go for it. Somebody said the governor is opening the can of worm. Yes, I want to open the can of worm here. A lot of people, and in all this, we are, in all these things that Wazirike have been doing, what impact have he made with the governors? Nothing. Nothing. These governors are not even behaving like people who want to hear Biafra, and they are talking and they are, having discussion with somebody who have piloted this Biafra struggle in the name of Mossad. They are discussing with them. People are following them. For how many years? Wazirike started this struggle since 1999. Since 1999. 1999 to today, what is it that we can say this is what Wazirike have done, other than having meeting with the governors? The day it was Andy Uba that came the other day to expose how Wazirike people were, the men of Wazirike were killed. Killed them. Deposited them, about 70 something of them in the mortuary, in the morgue. Was in prison. And then when I was watching Wazirike opened his own mouth to say they killed even more people than what Andy Uba mentioned. Wazirike said Andy Uba came to the prison with his own commanders. Biafra. Commanders of people fighting for Biafra, they went with Andy Uba to meet Wazirike in the prison. He said he looked at Andy Uba, the person that came with all his, that what Andy Uba did not tell us is that he came to meet him in the prison with all his commanders. And Wazirike was surprised. If this man were able to get all my commanders, convince them to come, who am I? Okay? Commanders, they succumbed. I don't know whether, we can never tell. but let it not happen, oh. Let it not happen. Okay? But that is not to say that we must be enemy of everybody. No, we cannot be enemy of everybody. When we find ourselves in a tight corner, we have to make some sacrifice. We have to compromise things. We understand we will compromise. If it comes to that, we can compromise something to get something. Did you hear the story? The question is, after that year till today, what change has any change come as a result of that? The answer is no. So why do you continue to romance the politicians? For personal gain, selfish interest, the love of money. A governor can visit you, killers. You hire people to go and kill. You hire people to go and do something. Governor will come to you and all that. Oh my God! Right?
But these other people, the Ipob, their command is never in the country. Every one of them stays out and then dishes out messages of bitterness and messages of threat and fear and killings. And they are not here with us to feel the pain. So, you hear
that? You say that all Ipob, they are not here with them. That they stay abroad and dishing message of bitterness. Just like I'm dishing it now. I don't know whether what I'm dishing now is message of bitterness or message of threat. The truth is that IPOB is not the people you will buy with money, especially any genuine one. Okay? So, and one reason why we are shouting from abroad is because we have come to abroad, we see road. We see road. We want to carry that thing we see and take it back for people to enjoy. Just like we are enjoying here. That is the only difference. And we are not open for your money because we don't need it. And the thing is paining you. It is also paining them that we don't rely on their allocation money to run IPOB or to run the struggle for Biafra. So that thing is really, that is where I remove cap for passing up the card. That thing is really dealing with these people. That financial independence, it is something else. It is killing them. It is killing them. He said they stay abroad, they dish out trade, they dish out trade. They are not here with us. So Wazirike and Co is there. That is why we say non-freedom fighter. You cannot be romancing the people that you are fighting to get freedom from. Never. You can never. Fake. Them that carry stomach there, they are fake. Fake people. If they do what we are doing now, they cannot be in Nigeria now. Who born them? Let them come and teach the way I am teaching to expose the government, to expose the evil, to expose that Umahi hand is in the killing in the southeast. They cannot, Wazirike cannot be there. Not. And they will know the truth too, but because they are romancing them, they cannot expose them.
Are just the two groups I can talk about. But I fear that if Ipob does not fails to stop and call their people to order and to stop the threats and the killings and all the stuff, that will rise up to counter it. But there's no way Southeast will be grounded. Did
you see that? He said other group will rise up. So it is not only did you see Umahi now confessed? Umahi had just given order that he is going to bring a group that will rise up to start killing our people. So everybody must be ready. That is why, let me play this thing again. Because Umahi said it too. We didn't say it. Umahi have declared war against Biafra people. Umahi have declared war against Biafra people. Umahi said, if we did not stop, they are going to build another group that will counter us. And you know what that counter means? That counter means is to kill everybody shouting Biafra. So I have message for Umahi.
Ahụ ekwughị dịka ị na-enweta meseji a, biko nye aka ka forward ya. Ihe ọjọọ adịghị mma. Onye ọbụla hụrụ ihe ọjọọ ya kpọọ ya na ihe ọjọọ. Ahụ ekwughị ọ na-egbu okenye, ekwu anọghị na-egbu nwata. Ebe ọbụla ị nọ nweta ozi a, tụsawa na ya nyere ezinụlọ ụmụaka Igbo dị iche iche aka tụsụọ ozi a.
As you are listening to this, take the opportunity and hit the like button. We have almost 8,000 people watching altogether, 3,400 on YouTube. So I don't know how many likes we have on YouTube at the moment. And then we have about 4,000. We have about 4,500, 4,705 on Enter Biafra. So we have about 8,000 people plus watching live and direct right now. So those of you watching from YouTube, use the opportunity and hit the like button as we listen to this message. Thank you. Hit the like button.
Ebe niile ụmụaka Igbo chewere ihu ka anyị na-amasị gị. Ejizi ego na-adọ eze n'obodo. Common eze obodo ka eji ego na-adọ. Common eze obodo ka enwere ndị a na-akwụ ụgwọ ka ha ga gbagbuo ụmụnne ha. Common eze obodo ka enwere ndị a na-enye nshi ka ha ga nyegbuo. Ordinary eze obodo buteziri iro na ekworo n'etiti nwanne na nwanne. Ọ ga-esi esu n'ala Igbo. There will be a war. Ọgụ ga-ada n'Igbo. Igbo versus Igbos. Oge ya abịawala. Gọọmenti anyị na-anọ ntị.
Igbo versus Igbo. Umahi declared it. Umahi said he's building army to counter Biafrans. It is going to be war, Igbo versus Igbo.
enwezighị ezinụlọ nọ in peace, enwezighị ezinụlọ nwere ike ihi ụra ghara ihi ụra in peace. Onye ọbụla chizi obi n'aka. I want you to prepare yourself. Akụ niile ahụ ịkpara ma ndị niile n'ụlọ ma ndị gara bank outside, ndị gara tijuo na bank outside country. Prepare yourself. There will be a war. Ọgụ na-aga ịda n'Igbo. Ezigbote ọgụ. And ọgwụlụ ọgụ ahụ ga-eweta peace. Nke gọvanọ kwa njike ịga kpọ ndị amị ga-alụtara gị ọgụ n'ala Igbo. Escort ọwụla, ndị amị ọwụla ịkpọrọ, sekuriti ọwụla ịkpọrọ na-asụ gị Igbo ga-anwụ. Ha ga-eru ala. Warning, 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 warning. Warning, 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 warning. Aka na ntị ka a na-adụ unu. Ịmara na aka gị nọ n'ahịa ọjọọ. All the governors mekere ala Igbo ahụ na-abachala na red book, whether you like it or not. Ọ bụrụ na ị ga-achịgide chief 2023, ọ bụrụ na ị ga-achịru 2023, kelee Chineke gị. Ma ndị si na Jehova nyere ha the staff gbuwa mmadụ n'ala Igbo, anyị ahụchala unu. Ma ndị ji bọmbụ anya isi, ma ndị ji egbe anya isi, ma ndị ji igbu mmadụ anya isi, ma unu ma ndị na-akụrụ unu egwu na-etiri unu mkpu from party unu. Anyị amalitela ịrekọdụ aha ndị niile mere involve. Ọ gwụla naanị aha ahụ a na-erekọdụ ihe ji ọgụ adabere. Prepare yourself, spiritual and physical. Ọ ga-akpọta akpọtụ. Warning, 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 warning. Madam, kpọọ di gị na phone, kpọọ di gị, shebata di gị na room. Jụọ di gị gọvanọ ahụ ọwụ, aka ya ọnụ n'ahịa ọjọọ dị otu a. Kpọọ di gị na phone. Madam, jụọ ya ma polisi na amị ahụ ọ na-arụ. Jụọ ya ma SARS ahụ ọ na-arụ, civil defense ahụ ọ na-arụ, custom ọ na-arụ, TOS ahụ ọ na-arụ, ihe niile a ha na-arụkọ. Ma homere involve, aha homere involve n'ahịa ọjọọ. Ọ ga-akpọtụ akpọtụ. There will be a war in Igbo land, Igbo versus Igbos. And that is the only thing that will bring peace in Igbo. Anything about Nigeria is not our business for now. And any Nigerian soldier you are going to call to come and protect you that you are working for Nigeria, if that soldier don't take them, he will go down. Any soldier that don't speak Igbo that enter Igbo land, when this war will happen, we go down. And we shall see. This is a warning to you. The bleeding is too much. The bleeding is too much in Igbo land. People cannot come back markets in peace. People cannot come back markets around 8. All the keke drivers, some of them are evil men today. Some of the taxi drivers, some of the Okada drivers, somebody will put on soldier uniform and enter into somebody's house and kill that person in the name of soldier, and nothing will happen in Igbo land. Amen. Somebody will stand up with a uniform and arrest somebody in Igbo land, took that person to a place never to return again, and nothing is happening. People will come into Igbo land and call themselves one security or the other, one force or the other, and kill people. Nothing will happen in Igbo land. Enough is enough. Listen to me. What Nado Hamadike is doing with you, unu were adike egwuregwu. Mana unu ga-amani Igbo nwere mmadụ. Enough is enough. Ụmụaka niile n'obodo Igbo ebilele n'iwe na ọnụma n'elu isi unu. And otu anyị na-ezukọrọ ọnụ ugbu a to record all names ndị mere involved. Listen to me, mana kindred, there is people that is monitoring you in your kindred. And when they're not talking a kindred, as a messenger of assassinators, as a messenger of kidnappers, as a messenger of governor, a piece on politics, and go and kind of walk out, chikota, ndị obodo kere ego na ihe ọjọọ aha ga-abala n'akwụkwọ o sete ekwe ndị obodo unu nwere ndị ga-atụ aka ya family There will be a war. There will be a war. A war that will come with anger. A war that will come with a wrath of the Almighty God. Anger of the Almighty God that is coming. This is not time to kneel down to call the name of God, to come and protect us. This is the time to call the name of God to lead us. And He will lead us like He lead others. Because Rundembo Ogeduanua. Ogesu. Ogesu Nalibo. Ogesu Wendem Qualile Gala Chibatom Haga walk with the Raha. Ogesu Banabra State Gala with the Haga walk with the Raha. Ogesu Wende. Imo State Gala Chimo State Gala walk with the Raha. Everybody said that then we said Toga Jota. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enzo will I can on I head to a leader will I can on I head to Quantica. Gaga self where he's about security. All Romandia soldier or soldiers of Nigeria got walk. Go and invite the soldiers of America. Because any soldier that will come out to support you, the wrath of God will fall upon him. Those evil men that will come out to fight for you for killings in Igbo land and they leave their own tribe to live to go to their own tribe to come to Igbo tribe to fight against justice. That soldier will go down, that police will go down, that pastor will go down. What is all this? What is all this? Everyone will have a whole mother. Can you do your time a little? Can you make a little? One in Chicago. I couldn't soon governor the way Henameno. Moon Mandela who dance in the way Henameno. We shall see. Otaka is now one them of us and others to go through. Passing away Henameno because they have the power. Manamo through all of them go down. Every was all of that. I got Baila or Baila. Any year, Ebatrano Bodo, Igeruala, the Port Saga, Igeruala. This year, 2021, Kaiwa Travel. Check your call on Mekotragi. And have a confessor, Peter Ebru. Come and confess. Only I know you're a prophet. Or a prophet, I will give that woman online. Susariga Guarigawayo. You're not what you don't do only and then you're born on that you're born out now, local, even more. Prophet of what Jesus can Arolia. You may see me by age, but you're not what you today. And write it somewhere. I jot it somewhere. Oh, no, I want to message you now forward again. Young does I can't never get Ugaka.
Right. Welcome back. We are back again. Some of you, I want to play just few minutes of this man interview, and then we can, shift it. Tomorrow we have some announcement to make, and then we'll shift it to tomorrow. But I want to play this man interview at least for a few minutes more. One moment.
No way Southeast will be sitting at home while other part of it and all the stuff. That groups will rise up to counter it, but there's no
other group will rise up to counter it. Let it be a record that Umahi have threatened to bring other group that will counter Biafra, which is why the warning is coming. So there's going to be probably a clash, because who remember when Gowon say that if he know that even people love money, he would have just give them money to kill themselves. Okay, that history is still there. That if he know that Ndibo love money, there was no need to go to war. He would have just paid the money. To kill themselves. So Umahi is now after many years, 54 years of Biafra war. After 54 years of Biafra war, after when Gowon made that statement, Umahi have come today in 2021 to say that he is going to bring a group, fight and counter Biafra agitators, which means he is going to pay the money that he received from the Fulani. He will pay the money that he have received from Fulani, to set up a group, and them. We are going to be fighting and killing each other. And that is a man who is worried, very, very worried about the killing going on at the moment. So he say he's worried, he want to increase the killing. He say, no. That this Biafra agitation, this killing is not up to what we want. He want to beef up the killing, he want to increase it, because this one is only political killing. The killing they are sponsoring now is only for Anambra election. Okay? To step up their game. So they are going to build a new army. Much Nikki Young for his special. Zoo Army has just landed in Abia State for their so-called Golden Dawn operation around the world, and ICC and Buhari and all that. Thank you very much. So I just want to tell you that Umahi is now telling you he is going to have a militant group that will fight against Biafra people, fight against his own people. Okay, he's going to have a new terror group, because it's going to be a terror group that will fight against Biafra. So he's going to be a governor in Biafra land, build terrorist group that is going to fight Biafra people. Okay, and in fighting that Biafra people, we will resist them, and then there's going to be a lot of killing. So he's sponsoring it. I didn't say it. So this man, just to prove to you that the killing going on in Anambra State now, they are the one behind it. But it is only to pursue their political their political interest. It is not to stop the Biafra yet, but it is part of it. So after that, they will make a group that will rise up against IPOB and against entire Biafra. And probably it's going to be Wazirike group because they are a very good 10. You know when ESN was launched, they were looking for security outfit or something like that. I think who remembered when Wazirike promised them men? I don't know how many men did Wazirike promise them. Who remember? In an interview, Wazirike promised men. How many of you remember? They say if the governors, they must stop Mazi Kanu, you promising the men. How many? Please, how many of you remember? 5,000 men. Thank you very much. Okay, 5,000 men. All right. I will be reminding you this. He said 5,000 men. Okay. Wazirike say he's going to provide 5,000 men. Now, I want everybody to save this video today. Okay? That what the threat Umahi is giving to Biafra people here is about Wazirike 5,000 men. So they are going to collect 5,000 men from Wazirike, and they will start spilling the blood of Biafra in Biafra land in quest to stop Biafra agitation. It is a record. It is a record. The group Umahi is talking, and if you don't know Umahi, let me tell you who Umahi is. Umahi is somebody who will be in PDP and sponsor crisis in APC. Umahi is somebody who will be in APC and sponsor crisis in PDP. Umahi is somebody who will be in another place and sponsor crisis in another place. Why I am even suspecting all this all these things that happened in social media at that time. Whether Umahi have stayed in Nigeria and is sponsoring crisis in Biafra. Okay, that is what he does. I can show you video of Umahi where Umahi was boasting during PDP campaign. If you want to go to, if he was threatening the PDP in Ebonyi State, he said, if you want to jump party, if you want to decamp to APC, before you get to APC, I am there already sponsoring crisis. With his mouth. Before you go to AP, he is already there sponsoring crisis. Are you aware of that? Umahi said it. was boasting about it. I'll play the video here. I'll play it again later on. Now, stop here. We'll continue from this video tomorrow. I want to play one more video before we go to our announcement. A moment.
For this
These are the people who have landed in Biafra land. I want you to take a look at the color, the color of the skin of their skin, very, very dark. Somebody say one of the anonymous is here in the name called Kinsley. Let us have him, and we are going to block him immediately because we don't want anonymous here. They can go and their business is gone. Let us look for him immediately. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Our own is that Oro Hakugo go. I told them that the mistake, the worst mistake they made in this life is to mention my name in their stupid scam. and that was what ended their scamming career. Their Yahoo career ended. Okay, Kisili Unoga Orizigo. All right, I see. He said, "I have $10. I have $10. The thing is paying him. He's paying him. He's paying him that his scam is not moving again, and my super chat is moving." Simon Ekpa, you have $10 super chat in your house, criminal. Go outside and talk about Biafra. I warned you people. I warned you. Any day you mention my name, you this criminal, that is the day your business will end. It did not end. It did not end. You are scamming Biafrans, collecting 3,000 from them. You think is everybody you come to talk about? You know, all those your game. Now it cannot sell where we are. Block the idiot. All right. So I want you to listen to this man, and I want you to pay attention to the color, to their color, their skin.
To ask you why Enugu was chosen.
Look at this one. Look at this one. This is a complete Boko Haram man.
Well, I mean, Enugu today to flag up 3 operations, namely Golden Dawn, Enduring Peace, and Still Waters.
And you can't see any Igbo man around this man.
Usually,
take a look at their color.
At this Ember month, for the usual activities that happen in those months, particularly in these areas. The notices that are being held, we have held them before with a lot of successes. And now the time also now is right for us to hold them. That's why we are holding them, like you hear. They are being simultaneously launched today across the geopolitical zones, including southwest, south-south, northwest, and north central, including Abuja. And I chose Enugu to launch them because of the happenings here. And if you like, also successes we have been recording here. Just like have been recording also across all theaters.
You have
and also know that we have also election coming in Anambra State very soon. And we want to send a message for all those criminal minded that they must allow peace and security to reign and allow the democratic processes to take their turn, and will not tolerate any act that will violate them.
Are you police? This man is here telling you he is warning people to allow democratic process to reign, to take its place or take its course or to reign. Is he police? Is it the job of Nigerian army to come and threaten citizens of Nigeria about democracy? Of Nigerian army? No, I'm asking you. Because it is not his job. It is not his job to come here and stand and grant interview threatening Nigerian civilians and citizens about democracy. It's not his job to do that. Job of the police. Job of the army. But what do they know? These are criminals and terrorists using camouflage to threaten and to suppress our people, intimidate them with Nigeria uniform, army uniform. What he is doing now is not within his duty. Not his job to address Nigerians about democracy or peace. The job of the police, Nigeria police, that should be saying this, not the army. Police, where are the Nigeria police? But they already go to their highest. What normally happens is that you bring Nigeria police, you bring police when the team is over, when police is overpowered. You bring the military. But now they went and start from the head, so that by the time we run over them, they will not have any reserve. It should be police first. When police do and they cannot, I don't know. Is it that Umahi boys have defeated police? Because I don't understand it. If Umahi boys, the people Umahi imported into Biafra land to kill police, they have succeeded in defeating police. They should be very open to us to say that police has been rendered useless. So they no longer have Nigeria police, but army is now doing the job of police. We'll understand it. But what this man did here is not his job to do, okay? He should not come, if he is conducting some military exercise, he should focus that statement on that military exercise and not threatening Nigeria and threatening Anambra people about election. It's not the job of the military. But Nigeria is not a country. That is why he can come and talk like that. If Nigeria is a country, a democratic country, you will see big politicians rising everywhere and condemn and ask him to resign. For threatening the citizens of the country. Like in this country where we are now, a military man cannot come and talk this rubbish. Who born you to come as a general to come and talk this rubbish? And you will, by the next day you are fired. But that is not a country. I am surprised. I am surprised.
Those acts are contrary to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which has mandate also to defend and aid of stable authority. And that's why we're here. And as I tell you, across the geopolitical zones.
This man don't know the work of military. Is the military you are policing? Oh my God! You leave your military work to do policing.
This exercise,
and he don't even know his right. He don't even know what he's talking about because he is a general and he is the chief of army staff. I don't even know what he is. And now because he think he have khaki and he have a terrorist surrounding him. This particular guy, I know he must be a pro Boko Haram,
which will act on real time information and act decisively on all criminal elements that operate within the areas it covers. Will deal with them decisively. We have brought on board other sister services and other security agencies like you have seen. Because together we will see the job.
We have not seen them. They are not here at least. They are not here to show their face. Where are the other mother agencies? Where are the other sister agencies? We have not seen them. We only see Nigerian army addressing Nigeria and threatening Nigerians about the Anambra election.
And achieve result. we have the police, we have the Department of State Service, we have the immigration, we have the custom, we have the NDLEA, we have the road safety, we have the fire service, we have the civil defense.
Okay.
So everyone is here.
Everyone is here in Biafra. All right, let us clap, let us clap. This is going to be an interesting one. But we remember that clap, you know, easy. Everyone is here. Clap, clap, clap. In the Northeast, there is no custom, there is no immigration, there is no everyone. In the Northeast, in Boko Haram Sambisa Forest, there is no everyone. It is only Air Force that come to back the Nigerian army up whenever needed. They fly and they go. They will stay up and be watching Boko Haram. Boko Haram will be entering house and coming out, entering house. They are counting them. Oh, this one is a woman. That one is a boy. This one is Boko Haram. They are moving. They have vehicle. The vehicle come. They drop. I have showed you people the video here. Air Force was on the air watching Boko Haram moving their logistics and all that. But in Biafra, everything is here. You see, he's mentioning them. Now, show me where everything has ever been in the Northeast and the Northwest. Ever come across a video where the Nigerian army is posting and telling you everything is here? I told them that this is going to be the biggest and the worst thing, biggest mistake. They will leave Biafra in shame. That everything is there. They will leave it. Except if God's hand is not in this Biafra, it will be different. But I know the God's hand is there. We leave our land in shame. Big shame. My God. If you know you have brothers serving in the East, it's from Biafra land, it's from Ududuwa land, it's from the Middle Belt. Call him to order. Because I am a sonship.
Each one has skill and competence that they can bring to the table. When we harness them together, now with the required firepower, will and determination will defeat all adversaries.
Okay.
It's a joint operation, and with the flag of here, you can say to have this past. They have almost always gone for their activities, and by the grace of God, we shall be successful. Thank you very much.
Oh my God. By the grace of God, we shall be successful. Thank you very much. Well, you are praying to God. We are also praying to God. Let us see the one God is going to answer. And I want to show you something. Here we go. Show you something. You see, tell them that our CCTV is working. Tell them that our CCTV is working. Okay? Now, the picture I want to show you now is the Nigeria, the crime against, I don't know, this is a war crime or mass murder or whatever, anyway. But this is how the Nigerian army are killing our young men. I told you a story about how they killed one young boy of 17 years in front of his parent yesterday morning. So I want to show you the body. And we have the footage. We have the footage of how this boy was captured and was killed. And they shot him right in front of his parent. Look at him. Him here. Heart. The bullet, as this boy wanted to escape, doing nothing because he was frightened, they shot him from the back. So they shot him from the back. The bullet penetrated from the back right to the heart And you can see the left side of the chest. This is the bullet here. So they shot him from the back. And the point is that we have the footage. No, they are not seeing it. So, the footage of how he was killed. So tell them that whatever that is happening in Biafra land is not going to be business as usual. Because this guy was chased to his father's house, shot dead in front of his parents' own house, from the back, and he died instantly. And we have the footage of how confronted from the roadside until leading to their house. We have the footage of this time against this boy. But the footage will be shown at the appropriate quarters. So, that's how serious we are. I know they are watching me. That those who committed this crime, they will record this particular video and tell them, do you know that the CCTV camera captured you people? No, they don't care. They don't care, but they are going to care when the time comes. You know, during the time they went to Barrister Jofor's house, everybody saw the CCTV camera. Everybody saw how they move like criminals they are. They move like terrorists they are. They killed and they burned somebody alive. Anonymous is trying to to surface again. They will never have. If we are not against anybody surfacing. Anonymous cannot surface to dupe our people again. Anybody they collect money from his hand again is a fool. Biafra that is paying money to Anonymous is a very big fool. So if they want to surface, they can surface. If they are surfacing, they are the one attacking me now. You don't know. Some of them are in Ipob too. They are the one attacking me. All of them. They pretend that they are fighting for Biafra. Using it in a room was move. All right, we are going to have announcement about the account, announcement about ESN account, and this announcement will be done by our sister. One moment, let me bring. Okay, the information is not the account. I think the account has been posted. So, one moment, Nelly, you're gonna post the account later. I think we have posted the account before. Yes, I'm bringing our sister in the house. Good evening from here. Good evening from here, Dr. Nelly.
Good evening, Simon. Good evening. Happy to be here.
Welcome to the program. You have an announcement to make. Go ahead.
Thank you. Just the announcement, and I'm not going to call any names because I don't want to cause trouble. So, basically, I've been getting a lot of calls. People are telling me that some people are calling them and telling them to transfer their ESN fund and other funds to a different account. Some are being told to transfer the account to an account in Australia. Some people are also being told to transfer their money into an account in Italy. I just want to let everybody in Ipob or Biafra know that our leader approved the Umeri account as the only account for ESN. And every ESN fund should be transferred to that account. I also want to let our people know that ESN fund and every contribution is a public fund. These are funds contributed by the people for the people. And there are laws and regulations concerning public funds. Ipob a non-profit organization, and there are laws that are binding every amount, every money that is received through Ipob or through ESN. So these laws are binding. No matter, you can't say somebody told me to do this or somebody told me to transfer it the other place or that place. If you're a financial officer and you're holding these funds and you transfer it to an account that is not approved by our leader, I just want to let you know, by law, you are liable to refund that fund. After audit is completed and the amount is seen that you transferred it somewhere else, you as the financial officer is going to be held liable to refund that fund. So you are going to pay the fund. Whoever transferred the money to an account that is not the Umeri account will be held personally liable. They will refund this money, they will pay from their pocket. So that's the only clarification. So it doesn't matter when you get that lawsuit, you're not going to say this person told me to transfer it or that person told me not to transfer it. This announcement is also going to be admissible in court when the time comes. Because I'm telling you right now that Umeri account is the only account that is approved by our leader for ESN fund. Any money that is transferred to any other account is illegal. And the person, the individual, that single individual that did that bank transaction will pay for that money when the time comes. Thank you.
Very much. There is something on the screen now that I'm showing. I hope this is the right account for the ESN for Umeri account. So the issue here is that every fund that is being collected or donated, for ESN must be transferred to this account according to our leader's instruction. That is the message and the announcement. So please, you can. I don't know if you can also send me the updated flyer for the account, so I can make a post on it for people to also as well share.
Okay, that is the updated account, and then I also sent you. I'll send you the announcement, letting people know that they will be held legally responsible to refund any money that is transferred to a different account, as long as these funds are generated using the name ESN. And after collecting the money from the people, you deposit it into a different account. The person, that individual that deposited it into a different account, be it Italy account, be it Australia, be it any form account that is not the Umeri account, that person will be held responsible. An audit will be conducted, and after the audit, the individual, that finance officer or the coordinator, will be held responsible to pay. So they will pay from their pocket. And they may also cover the litigation fees, because it's going to cost money to take this person to court. So they will pay the court fee and they will pay the amount that they transfer. That's embezzlement and that's misappropriation. And there are state and federal laws, especially here in the United States, every other place in the world. So they will be held responsible to pay that money from their own pocket.
Thank you very much for this information and the announcement. And hopefully the people will understand that the ESN account is completely different. And if money is being raised in the name of ESN, that money must be transferred and sent to the ESN account. So I think the message should be very clear, because now we are in a situation where any small mistake will jeopardize a lot of things. And nobody wants to be part of those who will jeopardize the struggle and in any way. So of course it is very, very clear. ESN is ESN and every other thing is every other thing. Thank you very much, Dr. Nelly, for showing up on the program. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you having me. Thank you. God bless you.
Bless you too. Bless you too. All right, and then we are going to stop here. Thank you for watching. I have spent a lot of time. I didn't know I'm going to stay here up to 3 hours. This is over 3 hours. So tomorrow we're going to come here and we're going to continue from where we stopped today. Thank you for watching. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. Remember what we have taught today. Cut these videos, especially those important sections of this video. Share it and let it go to the people, to the appropriate people, and let it go to everybody to understand that Omahe and his group have come to kill all of us, and we must defend ourselves against Omahe and their group. Thank you very much. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless the Middle Belt. May God bless Amazonians. May God bless ESN. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless Mazi and Kano. May God bless all the Igbo and bless you that is working tirelessly to make sure that our message and our awareness and our freedom, we get it at the end of the day. Thank you very much. May God bless you. From here, I love you all. Good night.